Hello, welcome back to Anime Date Night. I'm Corbin.
Madison.
And thank you for joining us today. We're back with Made in Abyss. I forget the exact episode number we're on.
7 and 8.
7 and 8. We're doing the... No, wait. I was thinking Director's Cut. That's ReZero.
Yeah.
It's totally driven. Okay.
Made in Abyss doesn't have a Director's Cut.
Right, 7 and 8. We're at the Forward Camp, Seekers Camp.
Yes.
With Ozen the Unmovable, who just laid some maybe hard facts on Riko that her mom is probably dead, and it's really not looking good for Riko's mom right at the moment.
Ozen scares me. They're freaky. Like that big smile when the top half of their face was in shadow. I'm not about it.
A little bit freaky. I'm willing to give Ozen the benefit of the doubt because Ozen's apprentice trusts her and has said that Ozen has been very good to her. And that's not, Ozen's relationship with everybody, but you can kind of get a feel for a person based on how they treat their, subordinates or underlings or people who work underneath them. And if she's treating the people she works underneath pretty well, that, gives me sense that maybe this is a trustworthy person or that there is a better intention here than just to kind of, shit on Riko's dream. It might be to, let me see if I can dissuade this girl from trying to go down into the very dangerous, levels of the abyss.
Yeah.
Trying to search for your mom. Your mom is probably dead.
Well, because they're also near the bottom of the second layer.
It's going to get really real from here on in.
And, I mean, Ozen's like, how did you even make it down this far? Much less. And, if Ozen spent all that time, saving you and didn't get XYZ because they chose to save you, then, damn it, bitch, you better value my sacrifice, because I put other things aside so that, you could do XYZ. If you die at 12, well, then fuck me.
It's we still haven't reached the limit of the power of this, plasma cannon, and if there's, a second plasma cannon that can do extendy arms, that just gives you a lot of
capability.
That's what I'm saying. Let me just extend this thing behind the wall that I can't quite reach. But, why would you even need to blast through the wall?
So, something I wondered... Ozen said that the handwriting was not Lyza's.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's true.
I wonder, too, if Ozen is lying for a benefit.
Because while Lyza does not know her mom like that, they've gotten letters from her before. She's gotten notes.
Oh, yeah.
She's got journals and things. So there's reason to believe that Lyza would have some frame of reference for what the handwriting looks like. But if Ozen knows Lyza better or has seen her more recently, whether that's actually recent or not, it's just more recently, then I don't know if she's fronting or if she's just keeping it a hard buck. I don't know.
Fair enough. Also, I'm super curious about the civilization upon whose ruins these people live on, and the technology, the old First Peoples technology that they're
First one's tech.
Yeah, they're looking to scramble and get these relics together because they've got, either material benefit or they've got a magical, practical benefit or something. They're prized. And so I'm curious about the society that made this. Did they make the Abyss? That's what I'm kind of curious about.
I don't know about making it. They seem to contend with it more than anything else. But I am intrigued.
We're getting through these levels at a pretty good clip.
Yeah. But I don't know if we're going to end up loitering in one of the later layers. And if it's going to be one of those we've gotten to the Earth Kingdom.
It's the 5th layer arc.
Now we've got an entire season, Yeah, I feel like things are only going to get harder from here. Those corpse reapers?
Yeah.
Is that what they were called?
Rough
What
night.
a name. What a name. Anyway, that's all I have for Made in Abyss.
Yeah, man.
I do want to get one more random thing.
Okay.
If anyone from Warby Parker is watching this video and you want to sponsor, here's an opening for the Warby Parker partnership. That's all I'm saying. Some anti-glare glasses. Let's go.
You might call us wishful thinkers, but I'd like to think I'm an optometrist. Got him!
I can't with you. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
探掘家の最
The
高
light whistles.
白笛彼らは自らが発掘した奈落の遺物で武装しそれぞれを体現した異名で呼ばれている
Because there's so few of
その
them,
中でも無
or
双
just
の
because of like a
怪力を
night
持つの
thing?
が
The unmovable
動かざ
sovereign.
るオーゼンだ。
Why do they call her or them a sovereign?
なんだこの四角いのは。2級
It's
以
your
上の
birth room.
異物録にこんなのは。
そう、乗ってないよ。競売にかけられる前にライザが買い取ったものさ。
もしかして呪いよけのカゴ。
半分あた
Okay.
り。渡りができない生き物をこれに入れて引き上げると上昇負荷を受けずに死ななかったからそう呼ばれてた。実際は呪いも受けるし死にもする。動き出すんだよ、君。死産だった。
Whoa!
ライザから取り上げた時もう死んでたの。
Had she been affected by the, what you
邪
called?
魔くさいからこの中に
You
突
were
っ
a
込ん
real
だら
annoyance, so I shoved you inside
なん
the
と
station.
動き出したのさ。昨日懐かしくなって試しに晩飯に使う肉を入れてみたんだけどさ、それが走り回って逃
The
げ
meat
る
came back to life?
しばらくしたら動かなくなってさ、暗味の方はまだ動いてたとはね。
What? Oh! Oh, that is horrific.
あの時動いた君も昨日入れた肉もなぜかアビスの中心に向かおうとしたんだよね。
そんなこと。
そろそろ分かってくれたまえ。私は君が嫌いなんだよ。
I basically see you as a monster.
あんたの話はとても興味深いが、これ以上リコを傷つけないでくれ。
I need a second to process that. So, I'm assuming because of all of the time in the abyss, it affected her pregnant body.
Mm-hmm.
And so, she
Baby.
was still, she being Riko, was stillborn. Couple questions I have. You were a real annoyance. Does that mean, like... And hang on. I apologize if this is going to sound crass. I do not mean it that way. Is it because Lyza was, like, crying over it?
I was just thinking that.
Is it because, like, predators were coming for it and Lyza didn't want to give her baby up? Like, there are a lot of ways that could have gone, and this is true, like, across species. Mothers mourn their stillborns. Even to, like, an
It's true.
irrational, holding it with them to maybe their own detriment degree. Like...
It's about as tragic as it can be.
Like, animal mothers have starved themselves, mourning over their calves instead of eating. Like, it's an intense experience for any mom. But that phrasing, you were annoying. How can a deceased infant be annoying?
I can only think about the...
Like, the emotional or practical impact,
I think you nailed it. I think it was that Lyza was distracted or not on mission or whatever.
Maybe she was making
While she was-
stupid mistakes.
Something like that. I hadn't considered the possibility of it attracting, different beasts or different, prey, that would have also been an inconvenience. It makes sense why the thing that came back to life was only like a half, if there wasn't enough, like, material.
Right, because the
Whereas-
original organism was large.
Right.
She was a baby, it was
But
much smaller.
She was complete in terms of, like, genetic
Right.
material, so...
It wasn't like a fillet that was put into a box.
So the regeneration does have some limitation based on, like, biomatter, it seems.
Yeah, I'm curious if the idea was like, we'll get Lyza and her baby back to the surface so that she can bury the baby properly.
Mm-hmm.
Ozen's like, let me drop you off at the surface, get you the fuck out of my face, and all of your, like, emotionality. And again, this is not me, this is my perception of Ozen. And then they get to the top, open the box, some motherfucker's alive. And, like, Lyza's now a whole different bitch.
オーバードが目録に載っていないのはね、見つかっていないからじゃねえ。存在しちゃいけない
This
からさ。
simply must not exist. Wow.
なんだ
Mm-hmm.
あの怪
She's
力
a white whistle for a reason.
腕が
My arm was creaking.
記憶をなくしてるんだってね。思い
What
出
could
す
he
前に
tell
処
you?
分しておかないとな。
Oh dear. Turns out Ozen was evil. Or is evil.
力ずくでも行かせてもらうと。
行かせてあげるよ。動かなくなった後でね。
She is unrivaled in
ちぎり
strength.
もせず細くも
The
な
way
ら
her
ん
eyes are animated.
あれ思ったより軽いな。頑丈さが売りなんだ
Oh dear.
Those eyes are wild.
She's gonna smash this boy all up to pieces. No. If
まず
Riko couldn't, I don't know if she
床をや
can.
ってしまう
Listen, Riko did some shit to this boy. Poor boy.
邪魔だよ。
Ooh! So much child not nice in this. It's rough, but not the worst thing that's happened to Riko.
躊躇できる相手じゃない。
Nope. About to pop it out, man. Pop
やら
it.
れる。絞れ。
Thinner and sharper. Okay.
ねえこれ当たったらどうなるのさ。試してみよう。
You really were about to have him murder her. We've already been through this, baby.
Nope, we're gonna try something different. Headbutt. Body butt.
Tanjiro?
なんだその腕は。
これかい
The curse.
千人くさびと言ってね。全身で120箇所入れたかな。へい。
Is that what you're gonna leave us at? Come on.
No.
But they're not gonna show like the fight. They're gonna show the very end.
Is she gonna kick him?
リコ。
Yep. Ooh! Stomped him into the ground.
ダメだね。
I want to call her a word I don't use very often. I want to call her that nasty word that I don't use very often.
起きた。
リコを残したまま。
あ、こっちも泣いちゃったよ。
あんたたちは。
ジブセリ。オーゼンさんのタンク使いさ。
Oh, she's running her own squad.
ライザさんの子を試すって言ってもよ。やりすぎだよな。
今までのあれが変技だとでも。
アビスの深部に住む原生生物は私よりはるかに狡猾でしたたかだ。マルルク、少年を解放してやりたまえ。今日のレッスンは終わりだよ。ああ、そうだ。一つだけ騙していたことがあった。例の墓だけどね、誰も埋まっていなかったよ。暴いて確かめないわけないだろ。
I mean, I don't know. If you're the kind of person that would dig up a grave, that's data you have to give me. That's just not something I would assume.
その紙は一体どうなってるんだ？
こいつはね、傷を取り繕っているのさ。
かっこいいな。その傷は心折れようと奈落に挑み続けた。
Damn right, Liza.
なあ、あんた、私の師匠にならないか？ついに黒笛だ。もうじきあんたに追いつくぞ。オーゼン、あんた性格はどしがたいが最高の師匠だよ。
You know what? She raises tough proteges. And you gotta be tough to survive. And
Well, how many of her
they're-
proteges have survived her?
you know?
次の大規模探掘隊が来るまでの3週間、ものになろうがならなかろうが、最初の課題は生存訓練だ。
I would not be alone with her anywhere. Absolutely the fuck not.
ここは力場の光も届かないせいか。それでも読めの聞くやつばかりだから、その装備で10日間。
Knew it. I knew it was some Piccolo type shit.
あの柱の木から向こうへは行かないよ。それじゃあ私は帰るよ。そいつを10日間使うのはなしだ。
Oh, because then he'll pass out and she'll be vulnerable afterwards.
撃ったが最後、君はどんなに気張っても10分程度で混沌。目覚めるまでたっぷり2時間かかる。それでもやらなきゃいけないときは、後腐れが残らないように徹底的にやるんだね。
Do it the one good time.
That guard reminds me of like samurai. Not samurai, but like feudal Japan, maybe like the hat.
Mm-hmm.
10 days. Well, she said they're pretty docile here. Hopefully that's, like, true. You know?
まずは水を探さないとね。あ、何あれ
Should stay away from it.
Yeah, in general, like, the brighter it is, the less likely you want to fucks with it.
よかったね、水があったよ。あれはロンハナ、綺麗な水にしか住まない虫なの。
Oh, cool. Well, that makes me feel better. Watch, like, something
Uh-oh.
in Fury.
Yep, something's coming up out the depth.
What in the rhino bunny?
Oh, look. It's not charging, though.
It does seem confined to the water. So it's not like a gator that can come out and get you.
あれのどこがおとなしいんだ。
It didn't come out and get you.
Yo, it did not pursue.
Gators will come out of the water. Is a fire at night
こ
smart?
の辺りの動物、目が退化してるから。火を焚いてれば近寄ってこないと思うんだ。
I thought it would attract them.
光に弱いのでは。
It'll attract some
虫
bugs
除
or
けの
something.
草、レグは強いけど、あのカバを捕まえるには工夫しないと。腕を伸ばして木に縛り付けてしまうとか。
Yes.
It'll give us the next 7 days of food.
じゃあ誘導しよう。じゃ
Is that like a pot? Is that like a cow pie?
ーん。メスのうんちと木の皮、フェロモンがついてるとこ剥がしてきたの。
What did I say?
これでおびき寄せて。
They're eating it. Oh, that's disgusting. It's so
Gotta get that.
effective.
Gotta get that smell out
Gotta
there.
get that interest, yeah.
幼い体も弱い心もそうすぐには変わらんが、あの子ら得意なことはすこぶる伸びがいいの。
オーゼン、どうしたオーゼン。すごい
Yeah,
ぞ
this is definitely
オーゼン。
Lyza.
一面不屈の花だ。うちの隊のトーカだ。こいつと結婚したぞ。
Whoa!
First of all, didn't like anything about that face.
Nope.
Second of all, I fucking called it. She was conceived in the abyss.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
少し一人にさせてくれないか。本当にいいまいましい。
Did Torka die?
どうかがさっさと言ったと思ったら、赤子まで死んで出てくるとはね。こいつはここに置いてライザと金を抱えて登るか。
And then.
And then now they have food for days. Not a lot of days, because, you know, it's gonna go bad, but
You know,
これで
enough
あと
for
2
now.
日は乗り切れるね。うん。
they are ready for a bath.
They are ready to be done with this.
Mm-hmm.
お腹空いてます。何か持ってきます。よし。修復完了だ。あ、この模様、こんな形だったっけ？
It was not, I don't think.
どうだったかね。10日間過ごしてみて。
過ぎてみればあっという間だったような。
時間の
It
感
looks
覚
like she has a
が狂っち
hunchback
ま
from
う。
this angle.
No, I think it's just her hat is underneath her cloak.
That's a great. Yep,
数
you're
週
probably
間
right.
過ごしたつもりが地上に戻ってきたら数ヶ月も経
Time
Wow.
works differently.
ってライザは我々が思ってるほど時を過
What
ご
if
して
Lyza
はい
thinks it's
ない
been a
んじ
few
ゃないの
months?
かね。
オーゼンさん。オーゼンさん。
Did not say you could hug me.
それでもなるべく5層にはとどまらないことだ。他の白笛と鉢合わせないようにするためさ。先導教、選ばれし枠な、神秘教、
Sovereign of
神
Mystery
秘の
looks like a
ス
plague
ラージ、
doctor.
黎明教、
Sovereign of
新しき
Dawn.
ボンドルド。特にボンドルドは筋金入りのろくでなしだ。私みたいに優しくないから気をつけるんだね。封書に入ってた奈落の底で待つ。それに使われてる紙も紙じゃない。未知の異物さ。
Huh, no fooling.
私の力でも破れないんだ。
Really?
二人ともついてきな。
Deviate, okay, no.
Level up. What we getting?
ほれ
Oh, what's this? Pick. Love it.
ブレイズリーブ
The everlasting pickaxe.
殲滅のライザがあまたの血を吸わせた
It's
よ
her mom's. Lyza the Annihilator.
中の尽きない
Ozen's a complicated
外
individual.
側がいかれちまってる
Lasting
使えた後
gunpowder
数回さね使い方を教えてやるよそれとこれから話すことは口外無用だ
そう言ってオーゼンが語ったのは歴代白笛のラストダイブから漏れ伝えられ深海5層の海を越えるための謎めいた仕掛けのこと白笛の音色はある種の異物
Oh
を
no
起
shit.
動
Oh,
す
because
る
when she
鍵で
blew
ある
it. Yeah.
何人かの白笛が見
Oh,
た
I
と
hate
い
her
う
smile.
深海7層の不思議な輪のこと
But she's giving them all the exposition.
I mean, yeah.
最初から最後まで出し惜しみをしなかった
I don't like her, but I do respect a level of honesty.
もう行っちまうのか。
じゃあ元気でねいろんな人がここから戻らない旅に行くのを送ってきました僕今日が一番悲しいです
She's been drawn to the abyss her entire life.
未だにくたばっても殺されてもないってことはあの子がうまく隠し通せているようだね
リコは私にとってあまりにも大事なんだどんな異物でも私の何もかもを払っても足りない尊いものの積み重ねが今のあの子を生かしている再びリコが地の底を目指してあんたの前に立ったら教えてやってほしい
自分が動く死体かもってことかね
Wow, living corpse, huh?
What language? And she said yes.
どれだけの奇跡が君を動かしてきたのかってことと、その先で待つ素晴らしい冒険への挑み方を。
お前さんとこに送り出すぐらいならやってやるさ
Sending her to meet up with you. I'll help facilitate her journey.
Mm-hmm.
So she knew that what's-her-name wanted to meet Riko in the abyss.
Ozen has a lot more information than she's disclosed.
100%. I'm really curious, like, what is this attachment they have to the abyss? Because if Riko was crawling towards it from, like, box freedom...
I feel like it's a gravity type thing.
Well, I'm feeling something similar, too. Like, similar to the way the compass points to the center of the abyss.
Mm-hmm.
Is Riko herself drawn to the center of the abyss? Is there, like, a magnetic pole that she herself is connected to, you know?
Mm-hmm.
レグ、準備はいい？
I couldn't do gymnastics because I'm a fear of falling. Like, what do you mean?
Oh.
Wow. Ozen's a complicated figure.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that, like, when Ozen said, what, that she's a living corpse? That Lyza was like, yes! Tell her all that it took. And Ozen did. Not kindly. And with more hand throwing than I would appreciate, but she honored her word. This show is really ramping up. I'm here for it.
Yeah, man. We're
Ozen's
on level
terrifying.
3.
Right? And this is episode 8 of, I think, 13?
Solid, man.
Go us. I hope we see Mauk? Maruk? That, sure. I hope we see Maruk. I'm not good with names. I hope we see Maruk again. Maruk was really sweet. And, interesting that Ozen's bandits were shockingly, like, wholesome-y?
They don't get a lot of company. I'm sure they don't get a lot of company of children, so they're like, oh, shit.
They reminded me of Jack Sparrow's crew in the first Pirates of the Caribbean. They're unexpectedly, like, funny and, like, I mean, you know?
Yeah.
Look at the little training montage. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Me too. We'll have to keep watching and see what happens next.
All right, see you guys soon.
Catch you then.